No, it. Oh man. Dopamine straight to the brain. I'm a kid again in Chucky Cheese. Did you ever go to Chucky Cheese as a kid?
A long time ago.
So I actually have a confession to make, and that is,
You've never been to Chucky Cheese?
no, not that. I've been to Chucky Cheese. My confession is that I, as a child, was a little bit of a criminal.
What did you do?
So there's a certain game. There's a little bumblebee, right? And you have to catch all the little bees in like a little cup, right? And when they're popping. But what my cousin and I realized when we found out, so you know there's like a little motor that feeds out the tickets? So we discovered that for whatever reason, the motor on that particular game, even though it only gave you like 7 tickets, you know, nothing crazy, but the motor was really weak, and it wasn't that it was weak spitting out the tickets, it was weak holding the tickets in. So if you are very careful, after you have gotten your tickets, you could continue to just pull like you're just removing a tapeworm, slowly inch out a few extra tickets.
How many is a few?
Like 5. Not much. See, the only problem with arcades is that it's kind of impossible to make any kind of money.
Well, yeah, it's designed for you to lose.
Well, not just that. Like, if you were to hit a jackpot on every time, I think I calculated once, if I was to win some game and got the jackpot every time, in order to buy a Nintendo Switch, it would still cost like $400 worth of tokens.
So not worth it.
Yeah, it's not at all. Yes, all this to say, this game makes me feel like I'm at Chucky Cheese again as a child. Just with less criminal activity.
You see, when I was a kid, I had what was called pre-diagnosed anxiety. So I am not a gambler. And with that being said, I'm not a child gambler. That sounds like I gamble children. I don't gamble children or gamble as a
like
child.
the Dungeons and Daddies, do you remember the episode where there's like the child fights?
Yeah, and they're like betting on.
Yeah. I would like to thank my cousin, specifically my aunt, for taking us to Chuck E. Cheese as a child. So one time, I used to stay at my cousin Robert's house a lot. Anyway, there's one time that I woke up and I freaked out because I looked at the clock, and I don't know if I was looking at a broken clock or I looked at the clock wrong, but I was like, holy cow, it is 10 o'clock. We've missed so much video gaming time. And so I was like, Robert, we gotta go. We gotta get up. It's 10 o'clock. And he's like, what? I was like, I'm so tired. And then so we walked into the kitchen. It's pitch black outside. He turns, looks at the oven clock, and he goes, it's 3 a.m. So I don't exactly know how. Somehow Miss saw that, but it's okay. I forgive me.